This is Lesson 5 of Module 2 of the Basic Angel Magic course. The dragon, or Draco, is one of history's most enduring and mysterious symbols, woven deeply into magical, religious, and ancient traditions, including its prominent role in the Book of Revelation. In the Pauline arts context, the revelation of St. John the Divine is not seen as a cryptic prophecy of apocalyptic events. Instead, it's celebrated as a profound guide to self-initiation, offering timeless wisdom that enriches the practice of high magic. Through this lens, this particular text transforms itself into a powerful tool for personal transformation and spiritual growth, shedding light on the esoteric traditions central to the Pauline arts. This lesson isn't going to go into the Book of Revelation, but if there's interest, I may give a lecture and or a booklet on the magical interpretation of that book. St. John the Divine's writings are steeped in vivid imagery and allegory designed to convey profound spiritual truths. The symbolic narrative brims with a seven-headed dragon, the breaking of seven seals, thunderous angels, apocalyptic horsemen, and the fiery abyss. Interpreting these intricate symbols requires deep understanding of occult traditions and the guidance of higher angelic wisdom. Viewed through esoteric perspectives, Revelation transcends its traditional associations with the apocalypse and offers a pathway to spiritual awakening and enlightenment instead. Over time, the great dragon has been conflated with figures such as the devil, the Antichrist, etc., leading to widespread misinterpretations of its original significance. To rediscover the true meaning of Draco, we must first unravel these misconceptions. Historically, the dragon was linked to the serpent of wisdom, representing a celestial force that bridges the divine Godhead with the material world. In many spiritual and magical traditions, serpent and dragon are used interchangeably. They symbolize the tree of knowledge in our tradition. The winged serpent, a recurring motif across various religious and mythological studies, beautifully encapsulates this profound connection. The dragon also holds deep astrological significance. Astrology links the dragon to the north and south lunar nodes, known as the head and tail of the dragon. It represents the spring, Aries, and autumn, Libra, governed by Mars and Venus, respectively. A woman riding the dragon symbolizes Venus, the portrayal of balance and harmony. 7 is an essential number in many mystical traditions, and it plays a critical role in this symbolism, representing 7 planets, 7 angels, 7 temples, 7 seals, etc. In Revelation 12:1, St. John's vision of the woman clothed with the sun and the dragon reflects this astrological and magical significance. The dragon, far from a symbol of evil, weaves together elements of wisdom, celestial mechanics, and divine connection. The dragon is also a powerful symbol of intellect and creativity, represented by Mercury, which unites with the sun and the moon to signify the harmonious collaboration of mind, body, and imagination. On a celestial level, the dragon mirrors the sun's journey through the Zodiac throughout the year. This path reflects the shifting seasons and operates through the interplay of the sun, moon, and Mercury, representing a fully developed individual's body, imagination, and mind. The dragon's 7 heads correspond to the 7 planets known to the ancient civilizations, each playing a role in this cosmic narrative. We will explore the magical secrets of the dragon's celestial symbolism, uncovering the profound spiritual and cultural significance of the dragon throughout history. The analemma is a figure-8 pattern formed by marking the sun's position at the same local clock time each day for 1 year. This illustrates its apparent movement across the sky due to the Earth's tilt and elliptical orbit. In the northern hemisphere, the sun reaches its highest point at the summer solstice and its lowest point at the winter solstice, with the pattern reversed in the southern hemisphere. The sun's motion isn't purely north-south, but shifts east-west, forming this analemma, or figure 8. This creates a polarized cross of light with the vertical axis connecting the solstices and the horizontal axis aligning the equinoxes. Another layer of complexity, the lunar nodes, intersect with the sun's apparent path, known as the ecliptic. These nodes are points where the moon's orbit crosses the ecliptic and are divided into the north node, where the moon ascends from south to north, and the south node, where it descends from north to south. In astrology, these intersections hold symbolic significance. The north node is referred to as the dragon's head, while the south node is known as the dragon's tail. The term Draco derives from the Latin word for dragon or serpent, and its Greek root drakon translates to serpent or sea monster. These nodes are central to the Draconic Zodiac, a mysterious and symbolic branch of astrology shaped by these cosmic intersections. Essentially, the dragon symbolizes the intricate interplay of celestial forces, embodying balance, intellect, and creative potential. By tracing its connections to the sun, moon, and Mercury, and its ties to the lunar nodes and the ecliptic, we can uncover the more profound spiritual and symbolic meanings resonating across different cultures and traditions for centuries. Astrology and esoteric studies are built upon 3 types of zodiac: the sidereal, the tropical, and the draconic. Each offers a unique lens for understanding celestial movements and personal growth. The sidereal zodiac accounts for the precession of the equinoxes, which reflects the gradual shift in the alignment of stars over time. This system, favored by astronomers and select astrologers such as in Vedic astrology, aligns with real-time positions of the stars, offering a more astronomical perspective. In contrast, the tropical zodiac adheres to the fixed star positions traditionally used in Western astrology. It begins at 0 degrees Aries, aligned with the spring equinox, and it remains the most widely used zodiac in the West. This system captures the traditional planetary alignments at any moment, providing insights into life's experiences and lessons. Sidereal astrology bases the 12 zodiacal signs on the observable sky and takes into account the Earth's axial precession, which shifts the fixed stars by about 1 degree every 72 years. This means that over time, the zodiac signs in the sidereal system shift with the star's movement, whereas tropical astrology always starts with 0 degrees of Aries aligned with the March equinox, the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere. It defines the zodiac signs based on seasons rather than astronomical positions. Because of axial precession, the March equinox now falls in Pisces in the observable sky. These differences have caused the sidereal and tropical systems, which were in alignment about 2,000 years ago, to drift apart. While we don't typically use sidereal astrology in this particular tradition of magic, you might find it a very interesting thing to explore on your own. The Draconic zodiac presents a very distinctive approach. Rooted in ancient Babylonian traditions and central to esoteric astrology, Draconic astrology positions 0 degrees Aries at the moon's north node instead of at the spring equinox. While the planetary houses and aspects remained unchanged from the tropical chart, the Draconic zodiac alters the signs and degrees. In this system, the north lunar node remains fixed at 0 degrees Aries, while the south lunar node is always at 0 degrees Libra. Now, you don't have to know all of this stuff. I'm just giving it to you so that it's out there. Everything that you need to know is going to be extremely easy for you to find out. So you don't have to be well-versed in astrology in order to use what we're going to talk about. The tropical and draconic zodiacs serve complementary purposes for us. The tropical chart, often just called your natal horoscope, reflects the earthly self, capturing the lessons and experiences tied to one's material and emotional life here on Earth. The draconic chart, on the other hand, focuses on spiritual evolution, offering insights into personal growth and changes influenced by higher energies or angelic teachings. Together, these two charts provide a dual perspective, blending earthly and spiritual dimensions of self-discovery. So you have two horoscopes in this tradition: the tropical horoscope, or your natal chart, which represents the visible self and journey through the world, and the dragon horoscope, which symbolizes the higher spiritual self. The dragon sun becomes active when somebody undergoes any form of initiation, such as practicing angelic magic or engaging with any esoteric systems, whether alone or within a school, group, or lodge. An initiation marks a spiritual rebirth, expanding awareness, mental clarity, and more profound spiritual growth. It reflects the emergence of the greater self, a facet understood only by the angels and our magical guides. Now, you can use tools like AstroSeek to generate a Draconic chart for yourself, and I've included a link to such a free service in the handouts for this lesson. You must have a Draconic chart cast in order to find your dragon sun and dragon moon signs, which is what we are mostly concerned with in this work. You can do all kinds of other stuff with your Draconic chart if you want to, but really all we need are the dragon sun and the dragon moon, the sun sign and the moon sign from that chart. The dragon chart we see as always being a potential for you, but it's not activated until you go through some sort of an initiation. The activation of the dragon sun unveils the 7 heads of the dragon, a set of new planetary positions unique to this sun chart. These symbolize a transformative path of self-discovery, guiding us through profound inner changes and spiritual expansion. Ultimately, this dual framework reveals 2 facets of the self. The natal chart embodies the external earthly identity that interacts with the world, and the dragon chart represents the higher spiritual magical self, shaped by magical influences such as the angels. These 2 perspectives serve as a compass guiding personal and spiritual evolution through all of life's lessons, challenges, and rewards. Understanding the difference between the dragon sun and moon is crucial for effective rituals and spells. The dragon sun occurs once a year on your esoteric or dragon birthday, while the dragon moon happens once a month as the moon in the sky moves through the sign of your dragon moon. Recognizing this distinction helps to align your magical practices with these celestial energies. The dragon moon complements the dragon sun, influencing emotional experiences and relationships. It adds depth to your magical journey by shaping how you connect with the moon's powers. While the natal horoscope highlights earthly challenges, lessons, and opportunities, the dragon sun and moon reveal a more profound spiritual growth and rewards. As shown in the dragon chart, the mastery of the lore of the dragon evolves with experience, helping you balance your earthly and spiritual selves. So it's important to know both of these charts. Remember that your native horoscope offers insights into earthly lessons and experiences, while your dragon chart reveals magical lessons, experiences, and rewards. While the basic angel magic course is not designed to teach astrology, understanding fundamentals of astrology is essential for grasping the principles of any form of magic. The dragon sun represents the birthplace of your magical self, serving as a source of guidance and abundance. The dragon moon acts as the magnetic channel through which your magic flows. The fact that you're taking this course reveals that you, at some point, underwent a spiritual rebirth or initiation, or you wouldn't even be interested in this. You were born again with a dragon sun and moon sign, starting your journey of learning and growth like a child being taught the magical alphabet. You've learned to live by a lunar rhythm, guided by the new moon each month in your studies. You've probably noticed that after starting magical studies, you've experienced profound changes within yourself. This transformation is echoed in the Psalms. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. That's Psalm 121, verse 6. This verse describes the protection and strength gained through an awareness of your dragon sun and dragon moon. From the moment you connect with these celestial forces, the challenging aspects of your horoscope are overcome, bringing you closer to the state of the angels, who operate in harmony with the dragon sun, the dragon moon, and all of the dragon planets. In this context, the dragon symbolizes an awakened soul and a disciplined mind. When seeking assistance from Gabriel, the angel of the moon, you will continue to petition Gabriel during the new moon for practical matters, or your birth angel for practical matters. But for emotional, magical, and spiritual concerns, you might consider now calling on Gabriel when the moon transits the sign of your dragon moon. Unlike the physical moon, the dragon moon doesn't wax or wane, so you don't ever have to worry about the lunar phase when working magic through the moon's transit over your dragon moon. For example, if your dragon moon is in the sign of Gemini and you face 2 practical and 1 emotional challenge, here's how you might proceed. You might work on the new moon as you normally do for the 2 mundane issues. For the emotional challenge, some sort of experience that you're having internally or magically, you might petition Gabriel on the day when the moon is in Gemini, the sign of your dragon moon. Remember that while the waxing and waning moon apply to practical concerns, the dragon moon transcends these cycles, offering you support at any time for emotional and spiritual needs. Understanding these distinctions allows you to align your magical practice with the celestial forces that guide and empower you. To fully harness solar magic, you also need to understand the zodiacal signs of both your natal sun and your dragon sun. Sun spells performed on 2 significant days each year, your natal birthday, your regular birthday, and your dragon birthday, can amplify your success, enhancing your reputation, strengthen your magical abilities, and support your spiritual growth. Your dragon birthday is determined by the degree of your dragon sun sign. For instance, if you get your Draconic chart cast and you notice that your dragon sun is at 11 degrees Capricorn, then your spirit birthday or your dragon birthday would align with the sun's transit to that degree. So if I look it up in an ephemeris, I can say, well, when is the sun at 11 degrees Capricorn? And I say, oh, January 2nd. My dragon birthday is January 2nd. So for me, my regular birthday, my natal birthday is April 7th, and my dragon birthday is January 2nd. So those are 2 very important days for me to perform solar magic. The sun transitions through each zodiacal sign only once per year. So we have 2 birthdays, our regular natal birthday and our dragon birthday. And each one of those are very powerful times to perform solar magic. You can elevate your fortunes and your spiritual development over time by consistently performing solar spells on those 2 dates. Now, the angels who govern your dragon, sun, and moon signs serve as guiding forces for the inner aspects of your journey. Beyond their traditional domains, which they can still be called upon for, these particular angels offer profound support on the most intimate levels of your spiritual growth and magical path. They form a reliable support system, assisting you through the deepest phases of your initiations and transformations. Draco, the great dragon, is a powerful symbol in celestial magic, embodying the intricate connection between the heavens, planets, angelic forces, and personal transformations. Representing both solar and lunar energies, Draco is also linked to Mercury, the alchemical and intellectual force of the mind. Its 7 heads correspond to the wisdom of the 7 classical planets, portraying Draco as the profound emblem of knowledge and magical transformation. Draco is often misunderstood, because this winged serpent represents metamorphosis and divine power, not temptation. Or when looking up your dragon chart, you can look up your dragon Mercury as well. It can give you some added insight, because those 3 planets are the most important in this kind of work that we're talking about: Mercury, Sun, and Moon. Lucifer, often called the angel of the earth in this tradition, is deeply connected to this symbol of Draco, the great dragon. positioning him as the mediator between angels, planets, and humanity. Despite this, his legacy is often misunderstood. He's frequently conflated with Satan, and phrases like "on thy belly thou shalt go" are misinterpreted as literal rather than metaphorical. This phrase, "on thy belly thou shalt go," symbolizes Lucifer's descent into material existence. As the fallen archangel, Lucifer's journey is one of redemption, reincarnating as a human to light a path of redemption for all of humanity. Lucifer's association with Draco, the celestial clock, highlights his role as a spiritual guide, helping humanity reconnect with the divine. As the winged serpent, he symbolizes enlightenment, wisdom, and the transformative power of redemption. Lucifer means light bringer or light bearer, and this reflects his role as the bringer of illumination and divine wisdom. He is closely tied to the sun and moon and to Mercury. To the sun and moon, he represents the universe's lights, and to Mercury, he represents the intellect and clarity of thought. Lucifer personifies divine intellect and appears in many forms, each rich with meaning. As the winged serpent, he represents Mercury's essence. In his solar form, he is the morning star that heralds the dawn. In his lunar form, he manifests as the evening star, marking the arrival of night. His connection to Draco further emphasizes this role as a celestial bridge between the heavens and the earth. Obviously, also, he is related very intimately with the planet Venus, who is the morning and evening star. Lucifer connects humanity to the celestial and divine as an intermediary between realms. As a guide and teacher, he addresses human flaws while leading seekers on a transformative path of atonement and redemption. His blessings often manifest through the alignments of the sun and moon, accessible to those who study and embrace the mysteries of the heavens. As the first angel to emerge, Lucifer occupies a unique and sacred position, a fallen angel who transforms into a reborn savior. Having experienced his fall and journey of redemption completely, Lucifer profoundly understands all aspects of human frailty and understands also the way back to redemption. This empathy enables him to act as a compassionate guide, bridging the gap between human imperfection and divine grace. More than a mere forgiver, he imparts transformative wisdom, embodying divine intellect and leading humanity toward higher understanding and spiritual growth. Lucifer also plays a vital role in alchemy, where he is often symbolized as the dragon. This emblem represents the driving force between human achievements and the transformative application of knowledge to practical endeavors. While some find salvation through faith, the Magi seek guidance through the wisdom of the stars. Unveiling the mysteries of the heavens to uncover profound divine truths is the mission of the Magi. Lucifer's role elevates the human spirit and ignites the pursuit of enlightenment. His wisdom and intellect empower seekers to uncover their highest potential and aligns with the Creator's perfect design. By awakening the inner light within humanity, Lucifer guides us toward harmony, balance, and the fulfillment of our divine purpose. I have put a link in the video description where you can just go get a free dragon chart and find out what your dragon birthday is. And that way you'll know your 2 best days to do your solar work. Then you'll also want to find out what your dragon moon is so that you'll know what your best day is each month for working internal magic. Not practical magic so much, but magic of ascension. These 2 positions, plus perhaps your Mercury, are what you need most of all. Now, if you're astrologically oriented, you can do all kinds of other stuff with your dragon chart. You can look at those houses, etc. But for magical purposes, we only need to know the position of your dragon sun, dragon moon, and Mercury. Now, you'll want to look up the angel that rules the signs of those 2 luminaries, the sun and moon signs, so that you can find the esoteric birth angels. For my birth angels in my natal chart, I have Samael and Uriel. With my dragon chart, I have Cassiel and Samael. My main birth angels then are Cassiel, Samael, and Uriel. These are the angels that you will look to for inner workings. If you're going through the dark night of the soul, what you would turn to is those angels. If you're going through an initiation of any kind, you would turn to those angels. If you're dealing with deep emotional issues, you'll definitely turn to the Draconic moon angel as well as Gabriel. Gabriel is the moon angel for everybody, no matter what, because Gabriel rules the moon. So you can work with Gabriel directly in addition to the angels that rule the signs of your natal and dragon moon. Gabriel is always the go-to angel for anything to do with lunar experiences, including emotions, etc. And the same goes with Michael. Any of your solar magic, you can work directly with Michael, as well as the angels that rule your solar birthday and your dragon birthday. Well, that about does it. I thank you so much for joining us today. Until next time, blessed be.